So I sent the husband into the other room because he talks to me every time I start to do a video. So, that looks like a hat. That really looks like a hat. Might have to move that next time. I'm going to be doing my hair. I put a thing up on Facebook, Dollar Store Red or Dollar Store Blonde, and right now red is winning. I did red last time, and this is the washout on the red. So, I need to bleach about that much. I don't know if the camera will be able to tell it, but I'm like 85% gray down here. Can you see that? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I don't really care. In case you haven't noticed from me and the hair, my hair looks better when it's shaved here and tight here and then allowed to grow down to here. Then it looks its best. I don't really care. I have dysphoria. I've mentioned that. Hair is one of the things I have dysphoria on. I can get it down to here and have long curls, and everybody praises the hair and doesn't even look at me. I've had a high and tight. I've had everything shaved within an inch. I've had a fuzzball. When I dream what I look like since childhood has nothing to do with what I see in the mirror. And then I had the facial reconstruction, which is, this side's had the stroke and this side's had a lot taken out. Bone is missing here, and here on the reconstruction. There's a scar in there somewhere. What I see isn't what I am. Here, watch this. Smiling, that's easy. To smile here, I have to consciously pull my ear back. So anytime you see this side work, I'm consciously thinking about it to make it work. Which is better than not being able to work it at all, Anyway, me and hair. I usually do my appearance in 3 to 5 stages because I get too much of a shock when I see the mirror. It's like, "Bah! Who's that?" I do this in the morning. It's not a fun thing. Shouldn't have a panic attack based on your own appearance. I need a rubber band for every time I say So I do my appearance in 3 to 5 stages. And I have more than a couple of friends who are on the autism spectrum. So I tend to tell everybody well in advance, I'm changing my appearance. Because I change my appearance, not necessarily every single week, but I change my appearance a lot. I get bored and I shave it all off, the hair all off. I get bored and I wear makeup for a month. I dye my hair blue, I dye my hair red, I dye my hair purple. I've had a tie-dyed mohawk once. That was fun. I've had a checkered mohawk. I checkered my entire scalp once with hair about that long. I leopard printed my entire scalp with hair about that long once. I did the Susan Powder look. Does anybody still remember the Susan Powder look? Anyway, shouldn't admit to that one. How about the Felicia Gallant? Does anybody remember Felicia Gallant and her hairdo? I'm old. I'm really old. And I liked people who weren't in fashion back then, so yeah, Google is your friend. Mostly I'll be probably bleaching it out with the blonde, Dollar Store Blonde, tomorrow. And then going to the academy and getting a haircut because the husband's refusing to cut it this time. He usually cuts my hair. Or I go into the bathroom and I cut my hair. But I want this buzzed to the ear line, and then I want this cut short, and then I want this all trimmed to fit. And yeah, by tomorrow night I'll have a different hairdo. And then a week or 2 from now I'll put in the red. I might put some blue in. I might put some blue in before I put the red in because it only lasts about 3 washes, which I don't bathe enough, so that's like a month. I'm not going to say I'm depressed. I'm not going to say I'm aquaphobic. I'm going to say I hate showers. I hate the shower. I want a bathtub. With a bathtub, I wash a lot more often. I like to lay in the bathtub. Showers, it takes an active, conscious, I guess I should bathe now. I don't like showers. Anyway, Tomorrow's hair will be different. Yeah. I'm going to do an AMSR video on spinning in a few minutes. I'm going to load this one up and then I'm going to film the AMSR one on spinning. It's just going to be me spinning, nothing more. Hopefully I can get the camera to take 20 minutes and not have to do it in 3 takes. We think we figured out what was going on with that. I still want to do the one of me rolling out the beads, but when I make beads, the second thing that has to happen is I have to drill holes. See, there's no hole. Let's see, that one looks better. Can you see the hole? I can see you. Can you see the hole? So I have to drill holes. And the reason I drill holes is because if you poke the holes before you bake them, they can shrink inside and here. So like to like. So like that goes through because the hole was drilled and it spins around. Okay. This is when I poked the hole in advance. Can you see that the needle barely goes through and doesn't want to? Okay. And trying to get the needle through, they break and I get broken beads. And I don't like broken beads. So I have to drill the holes. It's the only way to get a consistent quality product. It's the only way to get a product that's not going to break on the person making jewelry. I'm going to make myself a bracelet, probably, maybe tomorrow, the next day. I want to take a bunch of these right here that I made. So is that going to focus? It's not going to focus. There's a whole bunch of gold sparkle in it, which is not showing up. It's almost iridescent. There's a whole bunch of gold. All of this color here is a gold sparkle, and then there's a red. Can you get that to focus? Hey, you can almost see the sparkle. No, it's just reflection. That's a better focus than I've gotten so far, though. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to make a bracelet of them. So, we'll see how that works. Just for the fun of it. That's pretty much it. I cooked food for him. I thought I was cooking food for me, but about halfway through cooking, the smell started getting to me, and I started getting really, really nauseous, and I took a meclizine for the ear, because I've been having problems with the ear. And so now I'm really, really tired and halfway to stoned. And he had a really nice dinner, and he'll have really nice lunch for work tomorrow. And I had some peanut butter today, and a couple of cocos, and a couple of coffees, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of the chocolate peanut butter stuff. Well, I had a protein cookie, so I had some nutrition. And I haven't had my boost yet today, so I'll drink that at about 9 o'clock so it can be rancid in my stomach when I try to sleep. This is the math we do. Other than that, it's been like 5-7 minutes. It has to have been. I'm glancing at the clock habitually, but I didn't remember to look before I started, so I just know it's been 5 minutes since I started glancing. So I'm going to clip out at this point and set it to upload. It takes forever. And so and are the same thing. They're just spacers when you're talking so that your brain can catch up. Tomorrow the hair will be different. I keep saying I'm going to grow it out, but then I get bored with it and I'm not getting past the grow out stage. So at some point I'll get distracted long enough that it'll grow out. Or I'll do a creatine cycle. We'll talk about that another time. If you're one of my Facebook friends, you can pose questions and ask me to answer questions about things, and then I can go on and on and on that subject. If you want, I'm open to that. Anyway, talk to you later.